So we are looking at the Number Pieces app from the Math Learning Center. Just search Math Learning Center in the App Store and you will be able to find all of these different apps to support your child. Number Pieces in particular is really an excellent tool for your child to explain their thinking around multi-digit multiplication, which they focus on in 4th and 5th grade. In this tutorial, we're going to focus on how we can use the number pieces to model our thinking about 23 times 13. Please see another video to see how we can make connections between how you and I learned multiplication in school and how students are learning now. So to show multi-digit multiplication with area models and base 10 pieces, we can use this app. Anytime we are using this, an array or area model, we want to start with the dimensions or the outside. In this case, we're doing 23 times 13. So we want to measure out 23 and 13. After we have those measured out, we want to think about what pieces we can use to find the total area of this area model or this array. We can think about this in parts. We can see that here we have 2 10s for a total of 20 and then 3 1s for a total of 3. And then right here we have 10 and, I need one more, 3, 23 and 13. So we can use our place value to help us pick out the pieces. I know that 10s times 10s will get us an area of 100. We can see that there's 100 for this 10 times that 10, 200. So I could say that 10 times 20 equals 200. And that's what this part of my array is showing. Next, I can start thinking about the other spaces that I need to fill in to complete this array. We can start using tens. I know that this area right here is going to be 3 times 10. So that means there will be 3 tens that I'm using to fill in right there. So I can grab these tens and see how many fit there. So in this area, I know that my equation would be 3 times 10 equals 30. Then I continue down here where I'm going to have 3 times 20. And again, I can see that my 10 pieces fit in there. I'm going to use the horizontal tens this time. The equation I can write for this part would be 3 times 20. And then finally, I have my ones, 3 times 3, which will fill out this last little part of my array or area model. And this I'll have to fill out with my units or 1 pieces. So you can see that in total, our array has been split into 4 different parts with 4 different equations. We have 10 times 20, our tens place values, 200. 3 times 10 are ones with one of the 10 place values. 3 times 20, the other 10 in one combination, and then the 1 by 1 combination. This allows students to see why we have to multiply 4 times, not just 2 times when we have an equation like 23 times 13. Oftentimes, you might see students do something like this. They say 3 times 3 is 9, and 2 times 1 is 2. The answer is 29. That doesn't make sense though, because we actually have 4 different spots that we're multiplying and then we have to add up. To finish this problem, the students would have to add up all of their partial products, or the areas that they find in each of these spots. So I have 200 plus 30 plus 60 plus 9. Altogether, that equals 299. This obviously takes a while, but it's important for students to have a chance to use hands-on or virtual materials to really go through the thinking process and see how numbers connect and build on each other. As students begin to understand this, then we can move into more abstract ways of thinking about it.